Welcome back, subscribers. Welcome, new subscribers. Remember, everyone is safe in this space to agree and disagree respectfully. Now for the topic of the day. Prince Harry is not taking no for an answer. He is now planning to appeal the recent court ruling that denied his security claim. Prince Harry, what is your endgame? Are you a celebrity or a working royal? In the court ruling, Sir Peter Lane, the judge of the High Court in London, ruled that there was no unlawfulness in the initial decision to strip Prince Harry of his security in February 2020. The court found that the departure from the policy was justified and that the decision was not influenced by unfairness. This now means that Prince Harry will have to pay out of pocket for his family security when visiting the UK. In the ruling, the court stated that any departure from policy was justified. The decision was not irrational. The decision was not marred by procedural unfairness. And even if such procedural unfairness occurred, the court would in any event be prevented from granting Prince Harry relief. Because, leaving aside any such unlawfulness, it is highly likely that the outcome for Prince Harry would not have been substantially different. The court has also found that there had been no unlawfulness on the part of RAVEC in respect of its arrangements for certain of Prince Harry's visits to Great Britain, following the decision of February 28, 2020. Prince Harry's American private security specialist told the High Court that Prince Harry had felt cornered during a visit to the Wellchild Awards in Kew, West London in June 2021 when paparazzi made him feel like sitting ducks. Prince Harry also argued that he had been singled out and treated unfairly when his automatic police protection was withdrawn following the Sandringham summit with Queen Elizabeth in January 2020 just before leaving the UK. Prince Harry said he felt unsafe when he came to Britain in the summer of 2021 to unveil a statue of Princess Diana with his brother Prince William. Prince Harry brought a judicial review against the decision by the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, RAVEC, which falls under the Home Office. At a hearing in London last December, the government said Prince Harry's claim should be dismissed, arguing RAVEC was entitled to conclude that Prince Harry's protection should be reviewed and considered on a case-by-case basis. Lawyers for the Home Office said Britain had finite public resources and that it was appropriate for police protection to be limited to those acting in the interests of the state through their public role. Sir Peter's ruling concluded there had not been any unlawfulness in RAVEC's decision, nor was it irrational or marred by procedural unfairness. Prince Harry had argued that, just because he was no longer a working royal, that did not diminish the threats he faced by virtue of being in the line of succession to the throne and a prince of the realm. But the judge said RAVEC was well aware of Prince Harry's status, background, and profile when it made its decision. Sir Peter praised the RAVEC committee, and its then chairman Sir Richard Mottram, for their significant knowledge and expertise in a highly specialist area. Prince Harry insisted that RAVEC should have considered the impact that a successful attack on him would have. But the judge said it would be bizarre if the highly experienced chairman of RAVEC would not have had in mind the consequences of a successful attack, and yet RAVEC had still not shared Prince Harry's concern. Within hours of the judgment, a spokesman for Prince Harry announced he would appeal it, adding that he was not asking for preferential treatment but for a fair and lawful application of RAVEC's own rules. Prince Harry, you claim that you are in more danger than Princess Diana. What danger was Princess Diana in? Other than being chased by paparazzi, your mother Princess Diana was well loved by the majority. The problem Princess Diana had was overzealous paparazzi. With your claim, it is obvious that you want hardworking taxpayers to pay for your security even though you quit your job as a working royal. It is strange that you quit your job as a working royal, yet you still want the perks from being a working royal. Just think how absurd your request is. If you succeed in this lawsuit, British taxpayers will have non-working royal security for official and unofficial engagements not related to the British monarchy. Prince Harry, if you wanted paid security paid for by hardworking British citizens, then you should have remained a working royal. Prince Harry, you are coming across as an entitled prince crybaby. Grow up, Prince Harry, you were born a prince but you are not special. Do you think high-paid security detail can prevent someone from getting to you if they want to? Despite your claims, everyone knows When you visit the United Kingdom to visit your family, you get the best security detail in the world. You get the same security protection that your family gets. However, to use this security, you just have to follow royal protocol. Case in point, look at the high security you received when you recently visited your father, King Charles. Prince Harry, how serious do you take your security? In your own book titled Spare, you gave more information about your 2 overseas tours. In your book Spare, was all this detail necessary? No, but you provided it anyway to garner more sales for your book. Are you happy now? Prince Harry, the majority of us want you to get off the public stage. Don't get me wrong, some of us still love you. After all, we watch your growth and we all loved your mother, Princess Diana. We really don't want anything unfortunate to happen to you and your family. But if you and your family are so concerned about security and safety, why not quit the public stage? Why don't you, Meghan, go live a private life? Isn't that what you said you wanted to do? In your quest to live a private life. How did you end up in Hollywood? Is Hollywood a place where people seek privacy? The joke is now on you, Prince Harry. Look at some examples of how you compromised your security, and yet you talk about the need for security. Recently, you and Meghan jetted off to Jamaica to watch the Bob Marley One Love movie. Did you read the United States Department of State announcement before you traveled to Jamaica to attend the screening of the Bob Marley One Love movie? According to the United States Department of State, because of increased security concerns, Jamaica is at a level 3 threat. Don't get me wrong, Jamaica is still a beautiful country that everyone should visit, but a level 3 security threat is alarming. Yet you still traveled to Jamaica. Prince Harry, you also keep arguing about the fact of your mother, Princess Diana, passing. As a reminder, you are not the only person who lost a loved one in such circumstance. And from news report, your mother, Princess Diana, refused heightened security because she did not want the British monarchy to pry into her private business. Based on all the information, at the time of Prince Diana's passing, it was not for lack of security but for the fact that her driver was inebriated. Prince Harry, now that you are in Hollywood, have you observed how the A-list celebrities roll out? Take a page from their books. Have you seen the famous A-listers being photographed if they don't want to? Most of these A-listers carry out their business without paparazzi chasing them because they do not publicize their day-to-day activities to attract attention. These A-listers are at the top of their game, yet they manage to live their lives in privacy. Do you know why these A-listers maintain privacy? It is because these A-listers are not calling Backgrid to come and photograph them. These A-listers are smart enough to manage their public and private life. These A-listers are not in the public sphere pushing themselves constantly onto the public, then when they get attention they are asking to be left alone. Prince Harry. Your need for attention is becoming absurd. Prince Harry, please go away and live a peaceful and productive life with beautiful Meghan and your 2 children. Prince Harry, you have now claimed that RAVEC singled you out when they denied your security. Prince Harry, ask yourself this question. Why would RAVEC single you out? What would be the endgame for RAVEC to single you out? Singled out for what? Who singled you out? Why were you singled out? When you find the answers to these questions, please let us know. I think there is a thing called jealousy inputted in your DNA that you need to get rid of. What do you mean that you were singled out? You now claim that it is not safe to bring your children to the United Kingdom. Are your children different from Prince William's children who are in line to the British throne? If you were a working royal, there would be no debate about your security. This lawsuit will cost British taxpayers millions to defend. Prince Harry, have you no shame? The more you pursue this case, the more you come across as a whiner and crybaby. Although you lost your security appeal, you have now decided to appeal to a higher court. You do get security when you travel to the United Kingdom. Your personal security is not compromised when you travel to the United Kingdom to visit your family. Prince Harry, please stop your whining, put on your big boy pants and grow up. Returning subscribers. Welcome new subscribers. Thanks for taking the time to comment and share my videos. Remember, in this space all opinions are respected. In this space we agree to disagree and agree respectfully. Now for the topic of the day. Dear Meghan, We want to love you, but before you married Prince Harry, the world did not know who you were. Don't get me wrong, in your world, you had reached the pinnacle of your success. You completed 7 seasons on Suits, you successfully ran your lifestyle blog. You were divorced from your first husband. You dated a famous Canadian chef. You were a good daughter to your estranged parents, Thomas Markle and Doria Ragland. These were your accomplishments. Sometime in 2016, at the time you met Prince Harry, he was 4th in line to the British throne. At the time you met Prince Harry was recognized as one of the most eligible bachelors in the world. That is still debatable. Prince Harry's royal lineage dated back to over 1,000 years. As was tradition, Prince Harry sought and was granted permission by Queen Elizabeth to marry you. From all outward appearances, the royal family accepted you. Don't tell us the royal family did not accept you. Because the royal family is known to stop marriages when they believe brides or grooms are not suitable. Case in point, back in the days when the then Prince Charles wanted to marry the then Camilla Shand. Queen Elizabeth refused Prince Charles' request to marry Camilla Shand. In your own docuseries you claimed you had to Google the British national anthem. Who does that? When you are engaged to marry a member of the royal family. Even if you had to use Google, you did not have to mention this in your docuseries. This showed shallowness on your part. In the same docuseries you made a mockery of how you courtesied to Queen Elizabeth. This was a shameful display, and history will never forgive you for this shocking display of disrespect to Queen Elizabeth. Let us compare you to another royal bride, an Australian bride, the now Queen Mary, who immersed herself in the then Prince Frederick family and culture. Queen Mary now speaks Danish with almost no accent. Lucky for you. You did not have this challenge because you and Prince Harry are both from English-speaking countries. The question is why the public turned on you. Truth is, the majority of the public saw you as a fake person. Why am I saying this? Here are some examples of your fakeness. During your engagement interview you came across as a fake person. Clinging on to Prince Harry and giving fake smiles, controlling the conversations even when the questions were directed to Prince Harry. At this interview, you and Prince Harry could not retell a simple story of how and where you met. Which couple forgets such important moment? Many red flags were evident during this engagement interview. In your docuseries, you turn around and trash the interviewer. Fast forward, on your wedding day you choose to wear the brightest shade of white with a long veil. As you know, this look is traditionally reserved for first-time brides, yet you did not care. You wanted to make a statement. Allegedly you created a ruckus on the choice of tiara loaned to you by Queen Elizabeth, leading to the phrase "what Meghan wants Meghan gets." This is not a good moniker, it made you appear needy and selfish. Allegedly you created a ruckus with the fittings of Princess Charlotte's dress. Who does that? Princess Charlotte was such a young girl participating in your wedding. Allegedly you created a ruckus with Princess Catherine, who had just given birth to Prince Louis. As acclaimed feminist you offended mother and daughter for no apparent reason. Remember, the world watched your wedding. I did. I woke up at 3 a.m. to watch this momentous occasion. I was extremely happy for you. Now let us look at your guest list for your wedding day. Other than your mother Doria Ragland, she was the only person present from the paternal and maternal side of your family. You packed the cathedral with celebrities, some of them you did not even know. This was the most shameful display of arrogance. Who does this? Do you think these celebrities cared about you? Where was your father Thomas Markle to walk you down the aisle? This would have been such a proud moment for a father who sacrificed for you. In a Father's Day message to your father you said in your own words that your father worked very hard and contributed to your success. In your docuseries you claimed that the palace was instrumental in you not inviting your close family members to your wedding. We do not believe you. Do you expect us to believe that this big dysfunctional royal family would prevent you from inviting your own family but encouraged you to invite celebrities to your wedding? The royal family does not care about celebrities. The royal family is above celebrities. Come on, we have been watching the royal family for a long time. The royal family may be dysfunctional, but from what we have seen, they love and revel in big family gatherings. Back to your estrangement from Thomas Markle. You claim that you are a humanitarian, yet you cut off your father Thomas Markle for no good reason. If there is a good reason why you cut off your father, please let us know. You have 2 beautiful children and your dear father Thomas Markle has not met his grandchildren. You claim that you are a humanitarian, yet Thomas Markle has not met his grandchildren. Meghan, there is an old saying, charity begins at home. Start the charity within your own family and the world will respect you. Remember, you build a community from within, and the first community is your family. Remember, you cannot try to fix the external community when your own family needs fixing. Again, we humbly ask, what did your father, Thomas Markle, did to you for you to cut him off like this? Tell us if he did other things other than talking to the press without your permission and getting himself photographed by paparazzi. We will understand and accept your decision. Have you thought about the way Prince Harry disrespected your working class family? Other than your mother, who in your family has Prince Harry met? Regardless of what you told Prince Harry about your working class family, have you asked why Prince Harry has not independently asked to meet members of your working class family, including your father, Thomas Markle? Have you considered that this is a sign that Prince Harry have no respect for your working class family? Meghan. A disrespect from Prince Harry to your working class family is a disrespect to you. In most cultures, the husband usually meets the head of the family, who is traditionally the father. Consider this. If Prince Harry was engaged to an aristocrat, do you believe Prince Harry could have disrespected their family in this manner? Again, look to the way King Frederick honored Queen Mary's father on his wedding day, and the words King Frederick said to his father-in-law. On his wedding day, King Frederick showed the ultimate respect to Queen Mary's father. Now, after 4 years of your Finding Freedom escapades, you and Prince Harry have circled back to the royal family. This is the same royal family you accused of the R word. Fast forward 2024, you have now rebranded. You opened a new website with the name Sussex. Sussex is a titled name given to you and Prince Harry by Queen Elizabeth as a wedding present. The royal crest given to you is also a wedding present. Yet you have used the royal crest on your new website and you are not a working royal. Why have you done this? Is it to bait the royal family? The head of the royal family, King Charles, was recently diagnosed with cancer. Now is the time you should have shown some compassion and empathy for Prince Harry's father. Couldn't you have waited to rebrand your website and refrain from using items given to you as wedding presents? What is your endgame? Are you a working royal? The answer is no, so if you are not a working royal, why use the royal titles and royal crest given to you as wedding presents? Most people believe that you are now commercializing your royal connections. Meghan, please show some respect for the royal family. Allegedly, you claim that the royal family is our family. If the royal family is such a bad family, why align yourself with them? The rebranding of your website and the use of the royal crest will never erase the way the world look at you. Admittedly, you have some loyal followers who still love and adore you. But the majority of us can see through your fakeness. Meghan. Before you married into the royal family, were you famous? Were you popular? Were you rich? Were you well liked? The answer to these obvious questions are no. So you married your prince. What did you do? Did you spend some time to get to know the royal family and their 1,000-year-old traditions? No, you did not. Did you believe that these royal palaces and royal rituals and traditions were not sacred? Meghan, a real feminist stands on their own 2 feet. A real feminist does not need a royal prince and his royal family to achieve success. A real feminist would have stood on their own and used their own name. You said you did not need the royal family because they are and they caused you pain. If this is true, why in 2024, you are trading on the royal brand? Why have you now highlighted past events that happened in 2019 when you were a working royal? Did you forget the title of the book Finding Freedom? How does finding freedom relates to your rebranding using the Sussex name and the royal crest? Isn't your use of the royal title and the royal crest tapping into your royal connections? If the royal family is such a bad family, why not abandon all connections to the royals and chart your own independent course? Most recent news. You now want to pursue lifestyle enterprises like Martha Stewart, Joanna Gaines, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Ina Garten. Is this a joke? Sad to say, I do not think you have anything in common with these ladies. First, these ladies are authentic. Allegedly, you are not. These ladies are honest. Allegedly, you are not. These ladies are natural. Allegedly, you are not. The little I know, these ladies have good work ethics. Allegedly, you do not. The little I know, these ladies did not marry to become famous. Allegedly, you did. Meghan, we cannot love you when you cannot project your authentic self. We cannot love you when you appear to be a social climber. We cannot love you when you show no empathy to your family or Prince Harry's family, even when they are in poor health. We cannot love you when your public appearances are so scripted with that permanent pathetic rictus grin on your face. We cannot love you when you take your security detail on simple outings like going out for lunch or coffee breaks with your friends. This appear too pretentious. We cannot love you when you always post mysterious photos whenever there are any announcements from the palace. We cannot love you when you abandoned your father without offering a better explanation other than the fact that he posted some paparazzi photos during your engagement and marriage to Prince Harry and that he wanted to capitalize on your newfound fame. Meghan, you are a beautiful woman. Please change your horrible ways and help us to love and respect you.